What's up? This is going to be the first video about 2.8k points, but I guess we're pretty much progressing a decent amount every time, so it might only take a couple videos when I'm already at 2.9k anyway, but we will see. By the way, there is some like massive raining, so if you hear some weird drumming in the background, it's the rain. I don't think you will be able to hear it as well from the microphone, but there is actually some insane heavy rain going on here. I kind of like it, like it doesn't really bother me in any way, and it's kind of I like the I don't know what's the word in English. When there is heavy rain, I like the smell that you get in the air, because it smells like very fresh. I think there is some word for it. It has something to do with like electrodes or something, but I don't remember the reasoning for it. But I like the air when there is heavy rain. Okay, he's going with Staldus. This is kind of not usually what I see. He's picking my champions. I'm always afraid when they go with Warlord or pick that are they gonna go with double lockout? If I go with the Helica strategy, it's not gonna be good against double lockout, so... But I guess we will go with it anyway. But yeah, life is good, it's summer, it's raining today, can't go fishing, but I like the variation to the weather, because just a little bit ago, or like yesterday, there was ultra hot for a few days in a row, and that was unbearable, so one rainy day is fine as well. This guy is pretty high rating, but the team doesn't look that scary. I think he probably has to have very good gear on those champions, because they don't look that intimidating to me. I mean, he's gonna go with double nuker, and he's gonna go first with Siphi, but surely I can survive it. I think he's either going to ban Nakarada or... Okay, he banned Helica. I'm totally fine with this. Maybe he will prove me wrong, but this doesn't look like horrible matchup for me. Those Ragases have surprised me before, of course, though, that they can hit really hard because they do self-defense buff and they do decrease defense on enemy, so they can kind of surprise you. But if my Rotos can just get a couple turns, I would already, like, it doesn't take much for me to kill his team. Surely I can survive for a few turns. We will see. But I'm kind of surprised somebody this high rating as this guy. He's higher rating than me, and he's using this type of team. I know Ragas is pretty popular, but I definitely haven't seen the Ragas Staldus combination before. Or maybe I have, but not from somebody that is high rating. And like, it's not like I picked Harima, so like I didn't force him into the Ragas pick. I guess my Nakarada got one shot there though, because this one is in a fast build and doesn't have any reaction, but it is tanky enough that it often can survive like maybe one nuke at the start of the fight, or maybe even a couple nukes. Okay, yeah, it survived the Staldus one. I guess it will die, but as long as my Rotos is in the game until after the Duchess stone skin is up, I'm looking pretty good at this point. I don't have attack buff. I don't think I can one-shot the Duchess. Maybe I can't even one-shot the Siphi, but I will try to do it at least. Okay, good. Yeah. Probably the Duchess wouldn't have died, but Siphi did die, so I made the right decision. if this Necret can get like one turn even, I could do a double turn with the ally attack, and since he already has the heal on himself as well, he would be pretty much full HP if he gets a turn. Yeah. Yeah, so this might seem kind of weird choice. I could just do A3 on somebody, but should I just do A2 first? Because I would heal so much. Now let's just do the A3 anyway. I mean, I would have done the A3 like even if I opened with the A2, but there would have been a chance that he would have gotten polymorphed, so maybe this is a safer option, because I really wanted to get the immunity on Rotos still. Well, I guess he's gonna lose it because I got the extra turn, but this should seal the fight for me. I mean, I guess he could one-shot my Rotos now with double hit, but I think my Rotos is tanky enough that it's not that easy. He might even survive the double hit AoE nuke from Staldus if he had it. Okay, Rotos got stunned there. That's pretty good for him. Yeah, I guess he's still in the fight, yeah. Oh, I got the refresh proc there. These refreshes can be very devastating on Necret, because as you saw, he's now healed to full, and now I can protect anybody in my team, and I could protect Python or Rotos. I'm not quite sure which one is the better choice, but let's do it on Rotos. As long as my Rotos gets one turn like more in this fight, then I won it, so. But maybe it would have been the safer choice to just protect the Python. If he can one-shot my Rotos here, then I lose the fight, and he does have defense, decreased defense step up, so maybe he can one-shot. Of course, Ragas can weak hit on Rotos as well. And maybe he doesn't have enough damage either way. Oh, then, yeah, and he only has one AoE nuke, so it's not like he would have had it. But yeah, that this Necret build is kind of double-edged sword, because sometimes he might just be one shot at the start of the fight because it doesn't have any reaction. But I do have two Necrets. I can use both of the builds, and I definitely do prefer this build in live arena. So yeah, it actually ended up being pretty tough and close fight, even though his team wasn't the most intimidating one, but I guess both of his defense snookers are in very good gear. Let me show you my Necret options. So this is like kind of the standard build that you will see in classic arena defense. Absolute 0 speed. He only gets 10 from faction guardians, because I want to get that for Rotos, but he doesn't get any speed for gear. And this is just as tanky as possible, with reaction and 0 speed. And the speed is so important, or the lack of speed, that I have sacrificed a lot of HP to make it as slow as possible. And this can be very good for arena defense, and it can be good in like live arena too. It depends on the fight. But this is the most standard build that you usually see. It's basically either this in Stone Skin or Bolster. And then the other one that I have, like with the 0 speed. And then the other one that I have is kind of fast in Bolster and Refresh. So this is totally different type of build. And this one can be very interesting because the A2 gives you extra turn if you don't kill anybody with the ally attack. And the passive also reduces the cooldown of the A2. And then you can get those ally attacks refreshed if you get refresh procs, meaning you can do multiple A2s in row, and every time you get the refresh on A2, that means 2 more turns. And when you're with Bolster and Immortal, it means that you heal for like, is it 13% every turn? So it's like, it can be a huge amount of heal, but he can get one shot sometimes. 123k HP is good enough to survive a lot of the times, but if somebody's really like hard hitting or they buff strip me, then he can just die the first turn in the fight, which does happen sometimes. But often I've had these fights where my Necret is kind of out healing the enemy team and they're not able to finish him off, because every time he's about to die, he like either he heals himself, or if he does die, then I got revive at that point. But you can basically go with all types of speeds on Necrets, though I would go like either all in or like very low. It doesn't have to be absolute zero, but I mean, like, if you go for a reaction build, you probably want to have it in slower speed than the enemy nuker at least. So if it's like instead of 107 speed, maybe it's like 120 speed, it's fine. But I would, if you go for slow build, I would try to avoid it being like more than 170 speed. That's maybe like a slow nuker that people might have, or around 180. But yeah, this is very personal though. If you only have one Necret on your account, I mean, you could build either Stone Skin or Bolster works, even though I basically have one in shield and one in bolster, so it's the same deal. But if you have just one, I would probably build it in bolster and slow speed or medium speed if you just had one. But since I have two, I'm definitely making most of the champions that I do have. Wait, let's not pick Necret yet. Yeah, that's a long explanation, but people often ask me these kind of questions, so I like to explain it sometimes. Also, I haven't been making a lot of guide videos. Like, I've been thinking about it. I'm sure I will do them, but I have kind of integrated some tips on my just live arena battles, and I haven't really been doing a lot of guides. And when I started my channel, which isn't that long ago, it was only in like February, but I basically made all of the important videos that I was thinking before when I wasn't making videos, and I kind of made them, and now I kind of I'm not in a rush to make any specific guides. I did all of the ones that I really wanted to put out, like my favorite champions or few champions that kind of needed videos, and then some like other stuff that I had in mind. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with the same team. I definitely want to get some heals against this guy, so it might be... Should I go with double reviver instead of Necret? No, let's just go with Necret. I can't ban the Harima anyway, so if I don't have Necret against Harima, it is kind of tough deal. Of course he can ban the Necret, but I think it's very unlikely that he will ban the Necret in this fight. I think it's probably the second last champion that he would ban in this matchup. Well, only thing that he's not gonna ban is UDK, and I think Necret is probably the second least one. Okay, so I like this pick. I kind of did the same thing against other people, and the issue here is that it's going to take me a while to kill him because of the Harima passive, and I have to ban the lockout, so he could ban my Rotos as well though. But yeah, if he doesn't ban my Rotos, I could ban the Mortu and not Yumeko. Okay, he did ban it. I didn't want to take that risk, because if I did ban the Mortu and he banned my Rotos, then I would basically have no win condition. I can win now, but it is very hard. This is a very good pick against me. The issue is that usually Mortu doesn't work against Helicat, because pretty much everybody else who is going to pick Helicat in their team, they will also pick Harima. They are very often paired together, so you of course can't Mortu those teams, because Harima passive completely makes Mortu unviable. But against my team now, it's definitely going to work, and I think there's very there's very low chance that I can actually win this fight, to be honest. It is kind of bad matchup for me. If I had Rotos, it would be very different, because first of all, Mortu can only do 50% of Rotos damage in like one hit, so he can technically kill him in one barrel. But then I have UDK and he can weak hit, and Rotos is going to heal himself, so it is very hard to kill a Rotos with Mortu, and that's why he banned it. But yeah, I think I pretty much lost this fight. It's a tough matchup for me. Every time he's going to hit me now, my Helicat is going to counter attack his Mortu and have a chance to proc his passive, and it will be very hard for me to finish the fight fast enough that the Mortu isn't gonna proc any perils. I think that's very unlikely. But yeah, I do like his team choice here. I kind of do the same thing, but like I mentioned, usually people have Harima. I mean, if they have it, they will pick it. And Mortu is not going to work against Harima team. But maybe we will get lucky and the Mortu isn't gonna proc Burial. Helicat though for sure is going to die to like a single Burial if he procs it. But yeah, this kind of seems like a stally team, but I definitely do think that it's my best choice for now in general. If I could make sure that enemy always lets me have Rotos, then I wouldn't use Helicat as often as I do. Ideally, it's not something that you would pick every fight, kind of like Initve, but he's a lot more universal choice than Initve though. But the kind of champions that you can pick against every team is going to be pretty much like Rotos, Taras, Harima, maybe like Leorios. And most other champions you kind of want to pick against specific types of teams. Oh yeah, I guess with Whale I might be able to survive some perils. I forgot about that, it's not totally lost. This Duchess is in a very slow build, so it's not gonna have very high uptime with the Whale. But the one benefit that it does have is that this Duchess is very tanky. With Necret protection, there's no way that it's actually going to die in the one peril, so that's a good thing. Come on, die. But yeah, this is going to be a very long time, like long fight. I have to kill his team like multiple times, and yeah, okay, he procs something now. I think that was burial because he didn't get turn meter. By the time that I would be able to finish this fight, it takes so long that I think it's very unlikely that I can win, and he definitely procs burial now, so unless my Helicat has Whale up, which yeah, he's gonna move before the he's gonna move before the Mortal, and he will lose Whale, so I think that's it. I think we lost the fight. I'm almost certain that he got the burial proc there because he was so low turn meter that I don't think he gained turn meter from the passive. But yeah, it happens. I mean, the UDK is going to deflect one hit from the burial, but Helicat is just going to die to one hit from burial. Yeah, is that it? What? Why did he not go after Helicat? I'm pretty sure Helicat, even with the ally protection, I think Helicat would have died to one hit. Maybe it could survive, it kind of depends on his gear, but he definitely just wants to kill Helicat and then he won. Or is he afraid that then I won't like do AoE damage and like and that I will stall the fight if he like because nobody else has to do AoE damage than Helicat. I will definitely give up this fight if he kills Helicat, to be perfectly clear. I'm not gonna make it a 30-minute fight even though I probably even couldn't do it because he has Harima anyway, but even if I could do it, I wouldn't do it, so... Yeah, no way I could do it anyway with Harima in his team. I don't think this Harima is hitting me very hard, but it will definitely kill me in 30 minutes, I'm sure. But yeah, the win condition here is that I have to kill the Siphi again before it gets revived up for like for the second time, so I have to kill everything multiple times. I still have to kill Marichkas like twice probably. I hope it doesn't die to this. Yeah, so I have to kill it twice. Maybe if I could kill both of them with AoE nuke, that might be good, but I don't think... I think that Marichkas is probably tanky enough that I'm not able to one-shot it with the AoE. Is he saving the... Okay, no. I was thinking, is he actually going to save the revive with Siphi? Wait, can I kill the Marichkas? Probably not. I do have defense buff though. Okay, that was very close, but not close enough. I hope the Marichkas doesn't have the heal already up. I think it does, to be honest. Ah, god damn it, yeah. God damn it. I think by the time that it dies again, the CV is going to have revive up. Everybody lost the block damage already, even the UDK, so it's going to take a while before I can do anything. Yeah, okay, I guess I kind of got good timing there that I got the Duchess well in time, but like I mentioned, I guess Duchess didn't even have ally protection there, like my Duchess can definitely take a hit. I mean, this Duchess is like, I have to double check, but I think it's 143,000 HP, and that's with crit damage amulet and defense ring, just so you know. I will show the picture after this fight, because I'm sure somebody will not believe it, but it's like 140 something k HP with crit damage amulet and defense ring. Damn, should I... Does the Siphi already have the revive? Because if it doesn't, then I kind of should kill it first before Marichkas, but I'm pretty sure it already has the revive. So I'm kind of just wasting my time. Ideally, like, I would either kill both of them, like I would kill Marichkas and then I would kill Siphi right after before she gets turn. Or should I gamble with A2? Let's gamble. Maybe I can get fear on Siphi. Or what was the other option? Or I have to just kill them twice, yeah. Either I kill them right after each other's, or like I have to like kill the Siphi when she uses revive, or like kill it fast so that it doesn't get the revive back up, and then maybe I have couple turns to kill her even though she takes a turn and isn't able to do revive. That's why usually in this team... Oh, okay, I think he procced Beryl again. I'll do the AoE next turn. Oh, damn it. I think this might be it finally. I'm pretty sure he proc the peril. And because it got healed, I won't be able to kill it with the AoE nuke. I would have probably otherwise, but I think that's it. Surely he will go after Helicat this time. And I think Helicat will die to 1 peril, even through the protection, we will see. If it does, then he could have ended this fight like kind of long time ago and mistakenly attacked my Necret, but maybe I can survive, we will see. Oh, okay, nice, he didn't proc, it's good. Yeah, buckle up, this is going to be a long-winded fight. After this video, I need to go check up on the cat because it is not outside, but it might. Maybe I will take him to the sauna to hang out because I don't think he's gonna like the sound that the rain does. It's kind of weird cat because it's super like animalistic, and it like it does like a huge amount of like hunting. Like every summer it hunts like dozens of like small animals, like birds and moles and lizards and mouse and many types of critters. But it's also very spooked by a lot of things. And of course, cats often dislike water, but it's spooked like by the voice that the rain does as well. It likes to sleep under a blanket so that it doesn't see anything. Did he proc peril or not? Oh, I got polymorphed. That's actually not going to save me if he proc peril, because that's actually kind of bad thing, because maybe there was a chance that he didn't have good enough damage and I could survive 1 peril with ally protection, because I have UDK, so it's only going to be 1 peril. But now it doesn't have one, now it doesn't have ally protection, and he can kill the sheep with 1 hit, and then the next hit is going to hit Helicat, and that's going to be it. Okay, he didn't proc, it's good. Yeah. I'm sure somebody is going to say that Helicat should be, well, maybe nobody is going to say Helicat is going to be nerfed, but because it's still a fusion after all. But even if maybe you think that, but my counter argument is that both of us are very tanky, like me and him. His Marichkas is also making this fight unkillable for me. He could have more offensive team as well. But of course you're kind of forced to pick a defensive team in live arena generally, unless you go like double speed booster in to charge it. The big issue with that Marichkas is that, well, she does many things, but her revive with the passive, not only does it not have a cooldown, but it revives them with 75% turn meter, which always means that it is very hard for me to cut in between the Marichka passive revive and before the champion that she revives gets a turn. And now I think I kill the Marichka and then see if he gets revived, does a turn, and then Marichka even does a turn before my Helicat does, so I get just completely screwed. But let's see, can I maybe get a fear on somebody? I'm going to gamble again. Okay, that wasn't great. I hope she doesn't have the heal. Okay, she does. Fuck me. God damn it. And now Necret, now the UDK is not going to get block damage, so that's not good either. I would be surprised though if this fight goes for 30 minutes. It will end it eventually. It's kind of looking very hard for me to be able to finish off this fight, but maybe with some good timing I might be able to do it. Did he proc Beryl just there? Because Duchess is perma-taunted, I'm not getting Whale up, so if he got Beryl, then that's it, finally. He can end this misery and we can move on to the next fight. Maybe he will still pick something else next time he sees me, because this is going to be super long fight, I don't know. It's not like I'm doing this to like antagonize him, but this is the best team that I can do, so. If I had Harima, I would definitely not pick Helicat against this guy, but I would pick Harima. And Harima and Rotos is just so good combo together, so I think that leaves a lot more options. I could do different types of teams that I can do now, and maybe I could run triple nuker more often with those two. I'm basically saving my, like, of course I'm going to pull for fusions, and I'm going to pull for 1+1 events for like Sacreds and Ancients. But outside of that, I'm not pulling for 2x events, I'm only pulling for Rotos and Harima 10x. I've been doing that for like, I think I've been pulling for Rotos events for like 2 years or 1.5 years. It's so long time ago I kind of forgot, but I don't really pull for 2x events unless like unless I have to do it for the fusion, and only the amount that I need to do. So and now that I'm in the CC program, I get like 1000 games every week, which isn't like insane amount, but it does add up, so I will get some extra ancients that way, which I will put trying to get Harima and Rotos. But this is a very long-winded game, so if you're trying to make quick progress in this game, you can't really will that into existence. Maybe if you get very lucky in champions, but usually it's going to be very slow progress of anything. Actually, I've kind of been lucky. I got those good speed, good HP scaling boots a couple days ago, and I think I got some other good pieces of gear this year. So on that department, I'm kind of good. I almost have pretty much like full endgame nuker sets. There isn't that much better that I can do with them at this point. Of course, I can do better, but like for instance, Helicat or Init and so on, they have bottom pieces with good ascension, and the gear is pretty prime. Rotos actually doesn't have, or he has flat attack on his chest, but every piece of gear on him is like insanely good. So he has like ultra good gear, even though he is missing like attack or HP ascension from the chest. And even the flat attack ascension is okay, but he basically has like quad rolls and items with perfect substats and so on, but he's basically only one out of my nukers who doesn't have all of the bottom pieces with good ascension. And by good I mean like crit damage on gloves, or like attack HP or defense on the other pieces, or the gloves, I guess, but everybody is using crit damage gloves. But yeah, you definitely will get good enough gear if you just farm Dark Fae actively. Granted that I have been doing it for like 2 years, like every single rotation, and I haven't missed anything, but you will definitely get it over the time. It's kind of guaranteed. Of course, some people are gonna get much more lucky than others, and maybe I've had good luck with lethal, but you will definitely make progress on that department. But getting those couple top tier champions is just very RNG. Even if you are a big spender and you buy a lot of shards, you still might not be able to get them, so. I feel like I need very little to make like very huge progress in this game. If I got a local champion and Harima, or maybe lockout champion, Harima, and 2 Rotos, I think my account would be pretty much like done. Like, I would pretty much have everything I need at that point. I wouldn't need that many specific champions to accomplish it. Anyway, everybody's of course streaming for like few top champions, but it's not like you need everything in the game anyway. Damn, is this really going to be 30 minutes fight? I don't remember last time I had 30 minutes fight, but I think I've had a couple of those before. But maybe they were both during the beta test. Well, he still has 8 minutes to finish me, so... I am kind of surprised that my Helicat hasn't died in this time, though. I'm not sure if he got unlucky or what, but I thought that on the first burial proc that he would do, he would instantly one-shot my Helicat and it would be over at that point. But if he does like kill Helicat, I'm just gonna surrender him instantly. Not sure if this fight is very good content. I guess it will be very boring to see a 30-minute fight, but I guess that's not something you see every day. Of course, I mean, I have talked about this before. I think I made some kind of video about it. I don't remember what's the name of that video, but I made one video about my suggestions to live arena, and one of them of course was that we need some kind of method to end these fights in case you have long fights, and there's many ways you can actually do it, but you can have some kind of sudden death mechanic, or you could make it so that you start taking more damage the longer the fight lasts, or you could do it in many ways. You could lose defense, you could lose HP, everybody could just take more damage, like, or you could just take everybody takes 10% of their HP as damage every turn, or damage dealers just do more damage. You could make sudden death that way, or you could make it so that the one who does more damage wins the fight, or gets more kills wins the fight. But many ways you could pretty simply like fix it and make it so that most people would be okay with it. I think the timer could even be a lot less than 30 minutes, but I think there's some legitimate fights that are pretty competitive and close that can often be like 10 and 15 minutes, so I'm not sure if you actually want to set the sudden death too low, because I have definitely had some very good fights that nobody was stalling and nobody did, like, both picked offensive teams that can win, and they still happen to be very long fights. But that last fight was a bit different. We both kind of had very niche style teams, but I guess like both of us is lacking champions. Okay, he went with my Rotos. I know, of course, Panda is a big fan of Rotos, so I'm not the only one. I don't think he picked it just because I pick Rotos, but I know that he uses it a lot as well and probably has pretty good gear. I think he's definitely going to ban my UDK, so I need to think about this a bit more. Do I want to go with the Helicat strategy? Okay, let's see what he picks, because Maybe he happens to pick a second squishy nuker. Maybe I could go for some type of inhibitor strategy. Or then he's just gonna go like Taras and Marichkas, we will see. There's so many team options that you can do from these first two picks. He could go with some kind of Harima tank team, or he could go with speed team, or it also pairs well with Taras and Marichkas, so Siphi is kind of the opener for basically any type of team comp that you would use in live arena. But I'm hoping that he picks something. I hope he doesn't pick Taras. I hope he... Okay, he picked Taras, yeah. I was hoping he would pick something offensive and I could go with Inite, but I definitely can't go with Inite against Taras. Like, he gets one shot even with like the A1, so it's not option. Issue here is that if I go with something like Staldus, I don't think there's any way that I will have enough damage to kill his team, but I guess I'll have to go with Staldus. I'm not very happy with this team, but it is what it is. Also, I did pick a very slow Duchess in this fight, so it's not great with Inite. If I would have gone with Inite, I probably would have... Oh, never mind, I couldn't even have picked like the second Duchess, but maybe I would have picked Arbiter instead of the Necrot, but that wasn't even an option at that point. Yeah, there's just no way I will have enough damage to kill that team. I definitely could beat this team if I had Rotos and he had another nuker, but not this way anymore. Now it's impossible. Oh, my bad. But yeah, I'm pretty high points, so I'm definitely going to get very hard fights. It also depends a lot on what they pick, because people have kind of preferences and they have different champions in gear. And if these top accounts happen to pick teams that fit against my champions, I can definitely beat them, but he picked the type of team that I'm not gonna do well against, and he picked my Rotos, so it's extra hard for me. I guess Taras got feared, but I think he's gonna be so tanky that I'm not sure if that's gonna save me, but it definitely buys me a lot of time though, to be honest. Yeah, a ton of time. Oh damn, I got feared there. Well, even with that fear, I will still probably get the block damage before Taras is up. I hope. We will see how much he reduces the cooldown with his I mean how much turn meter he gives with his Siphi, but maybe. But yeah, of course everybody knows that's the leader of SP. I'm not sure what's up with this name. I feel like everybody changed the name recently. I think it has something to do with the well, you know, the thing that they made announcement about like the fraud thing, but I doubt he has been doing that thing, so he must have changed the name for some other reason. I mean, we all know that he has the money, so he doesn't need to get the discount on the packs. Maybe I have a small chance. I mean, I definitely the fact that he's... What? Why did he surrender? The fact that his Taras got feared, it definitely bought me a lot of time. But why did he surrender? I wanted to play this fight to the end and see if I could actually win, because maybe I had a chance to win there, but now that he surrendered, I won't even know, so I don't know why he did this. I actually wanted to finish the fight. Now it doesn't really count as win anymore. I think I would probably still lose that fight though. I don't think I was really certain to win, because I think I will probably kill Siphi next turn with Staldos AoE, but I think the Marichkas probably would have died and wouldn't have died, and it would have been a long cycle, but he would definitely kill me at some point with Taras. Okay, I guess that's... We had a couple very weird fights today. We had that Morto team that was almost 30-minute fights, and now we had like Panda surrendering to us for unknown reason. Damn it, 2 fights in a row where enemy first picks Rotos. I mean, of course, this is very like vulnerable thing. That's why you don't see me first picking Rotos. I'm always first picking Duchess or something else. And if I'm second pick, then I will go UDK and Rotos. But if you're gonna first pick Rotos, the enemy team is going to like pretty much at 100% rate pick UDK against you. So it is kind of not something that many people are super keen in doing. Should I go with the Helicat strategy? Yeah, let's go with the Helicat, but I think there's a good... This is kind of hard choice. I was thinking about either Helicat or Necret. I think either one that I pick, he picks the other one, and Siphi. I have been through this scenario many times, and... Okay, he went with Yumeko, yeah. He pretty much wants to, of course, pick Siphi with Rotos, and usually you're going to pair that with like... Or not usually, but when he sees the type of team I'm picking, he's pretty much going to go with either Necret or Helicat, because... Necret is because Necret is good for Rotos, and Helicat is because my team needs it, so that's what I mean by it. They are kind of for different reasons. Okay, what should I do here? I do like his team so far. Maybe I can use Initve in this fight. I'm gonna maybe... No, I have to go with the Duchess pick right away. I was thinking if I could save the Duchess for later, but I can't do it. I must go with Necret, and then I need to decide, do I want to go with the fast or slow Duchess? But I think I'm gonna make a risk in this fight, and I'm gonna go with the fast Duchess, which you haven't seen me doing a lot. And I'm doing it because I want to get the last pick and see what he does pick. But I really want to go with Initve in this fight. I hope he picks something that I can use Initve against. So probably not. I think... What are his options? Like Georgid, Harima, those are the 2 most likely nukers. And against Harima I might still pick it, but against both of them, of course, it has a bad matchup. Yeah, if he does pick Harima, then I will probably still go with Init though. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the type of defense team that you used to see a lot back in the day. But should I go with Initve? I am kind of feeling, yeah. The shields are going to hurt. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough damage with Initve, and he's going to like buff strip me, and I will lose the attack buff. So wait, I could have gone with Mountain King, but okay, it's too late. Let's just go with Staldos. Where is Mountain King? Do I not have the... Yeah, I don't have the markings on him. I need to put it after this fight. I think Mountain King actually would have been a good choice here, because it probably would have had enough damage to one-shot the Siphi with A2, even through shields, and Staldos definitely doesn't, but I didn't see Mountain King in the time, and I was kind of running out of options. The Valkyrie is going to destroy me here with the passive, because the Necret is going to reduce my turn meter a ton, and then he also has the like his own turn meter boost and CC and cooldown reset, so I'm not sure if I will get any turn in this fight with nukers, but maybe I will have good RNG with Polymorph, we will see. But yeah, I should have picked Mountain King, I just couldn't find it in time. Mountain King would have been a great pick in this fight. Oh nice, I wasn't expecting that I would be able to cut in on him, but yeah, maybe for this reason the fast judges was a good choice. Though it's going to remove the turn meter from my team now when I do it, so it kind of has upsides and downsides, but I will still do it. And of course, if I can get the block damage up now before Kaimar, okay, Kaimar is going to go first. He can definitely buff strip it, but there's so many buffs to remove, and all of them can polymorph him. So there is a very high chance that he's going to get polymorphed. It just depends, like, what buffs is he removing from my team, but it's much more likely that he's going to get polymorphed than he's not going to. So I just hope that if it does happen, that it happens early on, and maybe Stylus will keep his block damage or something. What will happen is that he's basically removing the buffs in the team order from my champions. So in Clive Arena it's not always the one that it looks, but I'm pretty sure Helicat might still be the first champion. I don't think it is, but the first champion is going to go first, and it's going to go through all of his buffs, and all of them have a chance to polymorph him. And I think Stylus is going to be my last champion, so it kind of has a good chance to keep his block damage, I hope. So only one, I guess, Nakarada is dead, and this Duchess doesn't have polymorph, so there isn't actually that much polymorph on the team right now. I really want to get polymorph both on this second Duchess and this Stylus, but I haven't been lucky enough to get souls for either one of them. Yeah, I think he weak hit. I wasn't paying attention. I think he weak hit on Stylus. I guess that was an option as well. And of course that could have happened with Mountain King too. We're getting so like weird niche fights today, but maybe that's well, the Mordu fight is probably boring, but I guess this is kind of stuff that you don't usually see, so it might be a bit interesting or educational. Yeah, this fight is not looking good for me though. He's outspeeding me so hard, and even if I can maybe kill his Valkyrie, probably I can't even kill the Rotos, but is his team just gonna get revived up anyway? The shield is so big that oh, never mind. I thought that well, maybe that was still good to do. I at least healed the Nakarada a bit, but I thought that Stylus had the ally protection, but I guess Nakarada died once, yeah. And the issue is that he's gonna rotate his shield so often that it is very hard to kill the Siphi in this fight. Oh, Siphi got stunned. That's kind of decent. But I think he might get the cooldown reset or buff strip before I like have chance to kill Siphi, so I think I still lost this fight. But yeah, people used to run this type of team in classic arena defense a lot back in the day. The last spot instead of Rotos, it wasn't usually Rotos, but it could be something like Tormin, or you could just have Nuke Valkyrie and some other type of support instead, but often it was like this team with Nuke Tormin. Okay, I don't think he even weak hit. I think he didn't have enough accuracy there. But yeah, okay, I don't have enough damage to finish him off. If I had the Mountain King, maybe it could have one-shot the Siphi, but I couldn't find it in time. I think Mountain King would probably just one-shot the Siphi with A2 and maybe I would have won it. I need to get that fixed. By the way, can't wait for those update on the filter that you can search for champions. Of course, I would have wished that they would have had that like 4 years ago when this game was released, but better late than never, and we definitely do need it in live arena. I mean, of course it's kind of my mistake as well, but I have lost many fights because I can't find the champions in the time, and I'm sure that has happened to like tons of other people as well. Damn, can you hear the rain? It's like super loud now. It's like a monsoon out there. Man, I'm going to get super I'm going to get super drenched if I go get some like drinks or something because I'm in outside sauna house right now. Damn. I was planning to like go get some drinks after this video and go get the cat here because I think he's going to be very lonely alone in the house and he will hate the voice of the rain, but I don't think, now that it rains so hard, I don't think I can even take it here because it's going to get like it's going to get panicked if I open the door or try to bring him outside. I mean, of course I can deal with getting like super drenched when I go get some drink, but I don't think the cat can deal with it, so it has to stay alone in the house because I'm not gonna go sleep yet. Damn, that's so loud. Okay, at least this time we got Rotos. I mean, there's a good chance that he will get banned, of course, but maybe this will be a bit different fight. Yeah, I definitely should have gone with Mountain King last fight, though. I was thinking about specifically that matchup and then some bomb teams where I like to use him. I know like some other people use him in different kind of setups, but they have different champions and they do their own strategies. I can't really imitate those ones. Like if you have Siphi, then you can kill many teams with Mountain King as a nuker, even if he's the only nuker in your team, but many teams I won't be able to do that if I don't have Siphi. Yeah, let's just go with Duchess. I'm kind of surprised that I got Duchess so late in the fight, but usually it gets banned or picked, but I guess I got it this time. It was more important for me to pick the Helicat early on because I didn't want him to pick Helicat, but yeah, this matchup isn't horrible. It can go either way. It depends on the RNG with Polymorph, but if I can survive in this fight a bit, I have definitely defeated this matchup many times. Probably more often than not, to be honest. Like, the Harima is going to cut my damage a lot, and I can't one-shot his team with A3, but I know what I need to do in this fight, so it's not too bad. I will just spam the A2 and A1, and I will actually not do A3 unless somebody is very low HP or the Harima is dead, but I'm gonna stack the damage and go for A1 if the A2 is on cooldown. Yeah, like in this situation, I wouldn't be able to one-shot anybody with the A3, so I'm just gonna go with A1. Okay, now the rain kind of calmed down. It's still raining, but it isn't like monsoon anymore. This is basically my classic arena defense. I mean, it's not the same one every week. I do change the champions, and I use the other Necret, but I do use this team often in my classic arena defense. Damn, he's killing the Duchess pretty fast. I guess I didn't really get weak hits on her and wasn't able to get the Necret protection in time. I'm not quite sure if the Duchess can survive, but I think it's kind of close that it might. It kind of... I'm not sure. Maybe it will just get one shot. If he plays smart, then he will just not do any AoE. Well, maybe I will heal. Yeah, no, never mind. I will. If he waits for the Tara's AoE, I will heal enough by the time. So that doesn't actually work because it is in Bolster and Immortal. Yeah. Okay, I guess I made comeback. At this point, I think my Duchess is kind of safe. It's going to get full HP eventually. And even though this fight kind of looks like I haven't done anything, but I have actually done a good amount. I have been stealing HP on Rotos and his damage is going to ramp up and I will get the block revive eventually. I think pretty soon. I think I have done like three A2s, 3 or 4, so probably like one more and that's it. Do I even want to do the... I don't want to do the ally attack just yet. Okay, I was too slow and the AI gave the protection to UDK, but I think that's fine. I didn't want to do the ally attack because I didn't want to lose the whale. And then hopefully he will survive until his next turn. And then he's going to do a double turn and heal himself a lot, but I think he would have died earlier if I did ally attack there. But yeah, I'm sure my team is very annoying to him and he wasn't kind of expecting these type of builds. I need to start focusing on the Siphi now though. Like, I need to kill it first once and then I will kill Marichka and try to kill both the Marichka and Siphi at the same time. But I did like a couple A2s on Marichka and Taras just because I could steal more HP from them. Damn, if my Necret could get a turn before the Siphi, that would be great. Okay, it couldn't. I think she's gonna get the defense buff, yeah. If I could do ally attack without defense buff, I might have been able to kill the Siphi right there. But maybe if Necret goes before Rotos, yeah, I think I can just kill the Siphi with the A3 actually. Oh, okay, never mind, it died to the ally attack anyway. Okay, I don't think... Do I have what buffs? I don't think this Marichka is going to die to the A3, so I'm just gonna go for A1 actually. I don't have attack buff. She has defense buff and Harima. I don't think it would have died, so... I want to kill it with A3 and nothing else, because if I do kill it with A3, then I can kill Siphi with A2. Oh damn it, that's not good. That's not good at all. The Harima hit me very hard there, kind of, yeah, that's probably, yeah, that's it for... Damn, that was so close. If I survived for like one more turn on Rotos, I would have won it, but I don't think I could have done things differently. If I did A3 there, the Marichka wouldn't have died. So, it is what it is. This fight definitely could have gone either way. It's kind of RNG, and of course it's kind of in his favor by the champions, but my champions are kind of properly geared for this matchup, so I can definitely win it. I guess we went below 2800 now. We haven't had insane win ratio today. Yeah, we're like 2-3. And the one win was kind of iffy. He basically gave up because we would have had too long fight or something. I'm pretty sure he would have still won that fight, but I definitely had a chance in it. Let's look at the Reddit. There's a funny post I like here. Where is it? Yeah, I second this. Let's remove this quest. petition to change/remove this quest when account hits level 100, and it's the stupid one that you need to do 500 campaign battles. And if you're more mid or early game player, you might be thinking that you have to do campaign battles anyway, so it doesn't really matter and it doesn't take any extra effort. But if you're a super end game player like me, I don't ever do campaign battles for anything. Like, the only reason I do campaign battles is for this quest. But let's say there is like champion training events for fusions. I'm not gonna farm campaign, I'm just saving Bruce for it, and I'm not really leveling any champions outside of the fusion events. Okay, he picked my Necret this time, so it's going to be slightly different matchup. I have done this with Brockney before. I could do it with double reviver using Python and Duchess. The reason why I don't usually do it, because it's kind of more offensive with Necret, and if they do ban my Rotos, then I will have more damage and like kind of chance to try to win the fight with Helicat. Now I won't have that added damage, but my team will be way more tanky, so it's not necessarily bad thing for me. This might even be better team comp than the one that I usually run. His team isn't super tanky, so yeah, this is actually better than the Necret variation that I usually do. I think he's probably going to ban one of the revivers, right? Yeah. Usually they ban one of my nukers and try to stall the fight, but my team is going to be so tanky if he lets me have both of those revivers that I was kind of expecting that he wouldn't do it. Yeah. Makes sense. By the way, I hope that the Plarium sometimes looks Reddit. I kind of think it does, because sometimes if something gets really going on in the Reddit, we see responses to it very fast. And I do know that there's like some moderators that try to communicate with Plarium, but I'm not sure how big impact Reddit has, but I almost feel like it does sometimes drive changes, though. Some stuff that they complained a lot about, like the monthly sacred shard that you used to get from the daily login rewards, that it was removed and changed to fragments, and now it's soul stones. But they used to complain a ton about that being removed, and they never revisited that update. I was kind of on the like wait, what should I do? Should I just try to gamble and maybe one-shot the Ukko? Yeah, I should do it, because oh, okay, I didn't one-shot. If I did do it, then that would pretty much be it. Should I even open with the A3? I think not. I think I should just go with A2, yeah. I hope it dies. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, why would I even go for block damage if I can kill Ukko right off the bat? I think that's pretty much it. I don't see any comeback for him at this point. But yeah, they never reverted the monthly sacred shard thing. I think that getting champion fragments and getting guaranteed legendary over time, I think that was actually better thing than the monthly sacred shard, but I know that most people disagree with me, because the sacred shard helps you to finish fusion events and so on, but from like endgame player's perspective, getting a guaranteed legendary champion is kind of better than getting like one sacred shard every month, if you ask me. I think you got like one legendary champion every 4 months or something, not every month. Every 3 or 4 months from the charge that you will get from the monthly login rewards. Usually you don't see this team with Ukko, it's always going to be with Sifi. And if they don't have Sifi, it's going to be with Duchess, but I don't think I've ever seen this team comp with Ukko. I guess he did pick it because of the Helicat, which kind of makes sense. But this was very good matchup for me, to be honest. And when I have this many buffs on my team, I don't think that Ukko is really a Helicat counter. Okay, I should have clicked the Necret earlier there, but I don't think the Ukko is actually countering Helicat. I think it's kind of 50-50 because there is so high chance that the Ukko will get polymorphed. Actually, I wouldn't even say it's 50-50. When I have this many buffs, it's like 70-30 and it's favoring me. The Ukko isn't actually a counter for me at this point. Every buff that he removes has a chance to polymorph him. So the likelihood that he will get polymorphed is very high. It's much higher than it not getting polymorphed. And even if he does buff strip everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will lose the fight at that point. I might be able to just revive my team and do it again, or maybe he kills some of my team and I will be able to make a comeback. Anyway, I'm not surprised that he's trying in the end, but my team is very tanky, so I am pretty confident that I will be able to survive. By the way, so we got confirmation about the stone skin and protection sets. So they are going to be 9-piece sets, which means that of course it might be hard to get those stone skin accessories, but you could do weird builds like 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece savage, or 4-piece stone skin and 4-piece swift parry. You could do all kinds of weird stuff with those. Not sure if it's going to be like universally liked thing, but we will see. I was thinking about it in the official Discord, and I think most people are not super excited about the 9-piece stone skin set because of the implications. And I'm kind of thinking it will make the game a lot more stally, even more than it is. But I think I will probably benefit from it, to be honest. I think it probably will help me in the long run. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't do it. I think it should have been a 3-piece set, like a separate 3-piece set. But I think I will probably benefit from it, so fuck it. If you have Taras, you should use Taras, and if they are going to make 9-piece stone skin set, meaning that you can do 4-piece savage and 4-piece stone skin, I'm definitely going to abuse that mechanic as much as I can, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. What? Did he actually accidentally pick that champion, or what is he doing? If he picks a real team here and it's not like double lockout, okay, he's just trolling. If he picked a real team there, I would have just banned the first champion, but it's not even going for that. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I would say win is a win, but this doesn't count, so it's not a win. I guess technically we have one. Let me count. Yeah, now we have one more win than lost, but basically we are 50-50 today because yeah, that fight doesn't count. I'm not gaining tons of points today. I mean, maybe if I can win several fights in a row in the end, but so far it's not going super well. Okay, now we're going to get very tough fight. I know that he kind of likes to go with the same style of team that I have, which kind of is frustrating for us both, but he does have like Harima and Sifi, so he kind of does have the superior roster for me than me, and he can do other things than just the Helicat strategy, which I can't do. I can do other things, so it's kind of tricky, but he didn't go with either Helicat or UDK as his first two picks, which I would have suspected that he would do, so I guess I got the Helicat strategy at least. But I don't have Rotos though, so it's very hard. I will have to go with like Stylus Snooker or something funky in this fight. Yeah, Ukko and Mitrala is kind of interesting combination that you sometimes see. It is very annoying if the Mitrala gets hex up on you, because even if you have buffs and immunity, you can get petrified and it will buff strip everything from you, but it isn't the most scary thing. Though the issue here is that I can't pick my Rotos, so my last, like my nuker is going to be something very like off meta. It's going to be either Mountain King or Stylus, but I think Stylus is still the better option in this fight. Should I go with the like cleanse against him though? Maybe I will go with Python actually. He will probably pick Necret now. I kind of didn't want to let him have the Necret, but now let's go with double reviver. I think he's going to just pick Siphi as the last champion. I'm pretty sure he has a Siphi, so it will be very weird. Okay, he's taking so long time. Does he not have Siphi? I'm like almost certain that he has Siphi, but maybe he doesn't. You would think that he would have picked Siphi even though he already picked Mitrala, but I guess he doesn't. If he bans one of my nukers, it will be very hard to end this fight with just Helicat or Stylus, so I don't want to let him have double reviver, even though that might seem like a very weird option, but it will be so hard for me to kill a tanky team like that with just Stylus, so let's remove one of the revivers. I don't think this matchup is really favoring me, to be honest, but maybe I get good RNG with the polymorph, we will see. Okay, nice. That's a great opening. So no, it's not just that he got polymorphed, but the most important part about what just happened is that my Python didn't get polymorphed, but I guess didn't get hexed, but I guess it didn't matter anyway if I can just cleanse it. Python was probably the right choice. I didn't really pick it because of Ukko, but because of the hex. Or I guess the hex and Ukko buff strip kind of go hand in hand, and he basically picks those two together, but I'm really afraid of getting hexed, so the cleanse is nice. Maybe I shouldn't have used it there, but I was kind of trying to add more buffs on me so that the Ukko would have high chance to get polymorphed, but it didn't go as planned. Should I go for A2 here? I think I'm just gonna risk it and try to get some fears on him. Oh, okay, I got polymorphed, but I got both of his snookers feared. Oh, never mind, he has cleanse, I'm so stupid. Well, okay, that was a dumb decision. Mitrala is even gonna go before the Rotos. Okay, that was stupid. I was thinking that he doesn't have Siphi, so it's the one chance that I can try to CC Rotos, but I guess that the timings on the turns didn't work out well for me. Even if the Mistral was able to remove the debuffs, but if Rotos lost one turn, then it would have been kind of okay, even with the polymorph, but it's kind of looking like I lost this fight at this point. Mitrala is going to have the hex soon, and I'm going to do a lot of AoE, yeah, and I'm just gonna hex myself, and that's gonna be it, yeah. I guess I can remove it, but if I do remove it, then okay, let's do the revive. I can't, I have to go for the revive. I'm gonna die anyway though, but yeah. It is kind of like, you know, he has 2 good nukers and I'm using like 1 scuffed nuker, so unless I can end this fight very fast, like it's very hard for me to finish off the fight, but the longer it lasts, like it is like certain that he's gonna win in the end. Initwe wouldn't have been great in this fight, so it wasn't really an option for me. Who knows? We haven't seen like new PvP meta champions in a while. Maybe they have some big plans for summer, and probably we will get some meta changes at some point. I think Taras and Marichkas have been dominating for a while, so they have been milking the 10x7, so I wouldn't be surprised if they release some other OP champions soon. That might shake up the meta a bit. I desperately need to get at least like 1 more good nuker, and preferably like a tanky nuker. If I had 1 more, then it would give me more options, like a lot more options. I wouldn't run this Helicat thing like all the time. But yeah, we're gonna go with the Helicat in this fight. Again, the Rotos was picked. I feel like I'm not sure if I'm just getting unlucky today, or it's like people know how reliant I'm on Rotos, and everybody is just picking Rotos against me, even though I will get the UDK. Yeah, this doesn't look good. It's also +4 Rotos and +4 Taras, so if it wasn't bad enough already, it's even worse. Oh, what? I didn't pick the Necrot. I guess I'm kind of almost dozing off at this point. I should still go with Python, right? Yeah, let's just go with Python. What? What am I even doing? I need to go with second nuker. Yeah, I'm totally like about to go to sleep. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I have to go with Saldos, like I wanna go with Mountain King, but with the double reviver team comp, yeah. Mountain King wouldn't be able to finish that off. No way I can win this fight. I think he's going to ban Helicat, and if he does do that, I think there is no win condition for me. Yeah. The longer that he stalls the fight, the like I will have 0 chance to win. Unless somehow again I can finish the fight very early on, or like get some kills and put pressure on him, but I don't think I will be able to do it. His team is so tanky, and my like my team comp just isn't very good against like his team comp. Yeah, this kind of happens to me a lot, that very often enemies will ban one of my nukers. Like, usually I don't... Well, I guess I do a bit of everything, but usually I ban something else than the enemy nukers, but for them it's the other way around. Usually they ban my Nuker. I guess we got a decent start. At least we're forcing the revive here, and we can like kill everybody except Marichkas maybe. Maybe the next AoE we will kill everybody else. Ah, never mind. Yeah, Marichkas is healing so much. But even if we don't kill, even if we only kill that Taras, but we are doing a lot of pressure on him, and he's losing turns, and Siphi is not gonna have the revive. Oh, and Siphi is gonna go before. Never mind. He has 2 turns left. I thought she. No. Okay, I think the Taras extended the defense buff. Never mind. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to nuke her without any buffs on, but actually she has tons of buffs on her. I think the Siphi probably has polymorph, so I don't like doing A1 on her if I can target something else. Damn, this is not looking like a good fight for me. It might seem like a good start, but I'm not able to finish off this team. He's just gonna out-heal my damage and reset the fight, and eventually he will win. But like as you saw, like I only got my second and third best nukers in this fight because he picked my best nuker and then he banned my second best nuker, and now I'm left with my third best nuker, and yeah, this is where we're at. Status against Taras and Rotos is a bit stark contrast in the teams. Even though my team is like otherwise very good against him and it's very tanky, but I don't have the damage. Should I gamble with the taunts? Maybe I'll do it. I'm almost thinking if I should just quit this fight because I'm not quite sure if I have win condition, but let's give it a go. Maybe we can get some refresh procs on Nakarada, and maybe that's one way that we can win this fight. The Siphi is kind of getting low, but I think Marichkas is just gonna heal her full before my Status gets another turn. Damn, this fight feels like Tormin, the Mortu fight was kind of weird, but that was kind of interesting, but this fight just feels like very depressing fight. I feel like I'm just like this is not like a fight that it can like it can go so that nobody wins, or it can go either way. It feels like I have no chance to win this fight, even though it almost seems like kind of close that I'm almost killing the Siphi, but I'm not sure if there's any chance for me to actually end this fight. His nukers are not hitting that hard though. I'm surviving for very long in this fight. It's kind of surprising because I'm pretty sure he has very good gear, I would think. I know that he has played the game for a long time and obviously isn't like a low spender, so okay, that's probably it. I don't think there's a comeback at this point. We didn't even kill the Siphi. Damn, that sucks. But even if I kill the Siphi, I don't think I think it's still lost. No. Damn, I hate seeing that Marichkas heal it, so... It's too much, I mean... Like, never mind the other skills, that they are very good, but... It heals everybody to full, removes destroyed HP, and gives them strengthen, like... And gives them shield, like... How many things can one skill do? Like, never mind the fact that... She has several other broken skills too. And people don't usually complain about her A2 because the other stuff is generally like more OP, but the A2 is it even A2? I don't think it's the A2. Yeah, it's the A2, yeah. The A2 is insane. Yeah, pretty sure the cleanse is the A3, right? Let me double check. I mean, it's not like I haven't used Marichkas before, but I'm almost forgetting. Yeah, it's of course it's the A2, yeah. Well, I guess today is not the best. Today is definitely not Helicat domination. I'm getting dominated the other way around, but I think I kind of got hard fights, and maybe it will go a lot better next time. We will see. I hope that I don't get stuck, because of course the main goal is to get to 4,000 points and get Quintus, and that's the main reason why I'm doing so much live arena. And even if I get close, but if I get stuck at some point, then it's basically gonna beat the entire point of doing this much live arena fights. And if you have some suggestions that I should have picked other teams or use some other champions, I'm of course open to it, but as you can see, there is like limited number of options available. I think it was kind of RNG. I wish I happened to get enemies that picked up slightly different teams and I can do better against some other teams. Everybody is picking Rotos today or picking teams that I'm not able to deal with. It does seem kind of stupid though that I'm losing these fights and I'm pretty much picking the same team every fight. I mean, not really, but the core of the team is always the same. But I think if I picked other types of like other teams, like I'm not using the basic Helicat Rotos team core, I will do even worse. So damn, that one fight though, I definitely could have won if I picked Mountain King instead. That's kind of funny that I lost the fight because I didn't pick Mountain King, but it very much feels that way, that Mountain King would have had enough damage to kill the Siphi through the Valkyrie shields. Okay, Cardiel isn't as scary as the other teams that we met before, so maybe finally we can get a win. Do I want to go with Python or do I want to do something else against this guy? I could have almost picked my own Cardiel against him, but probably I want to go with Python just in case. No, let's go with Nakarada, never mind. I might lack the damage against him, but let's go with Nakarada for that reason instead of Python. We will get the ally attack. I'm pretty sure he's going to ban Rotos in this fight, so we definitely need the ally attack if we want to try to win. Oh, okay. I like that, like, he threw a wild card in the end and picked bombs, and it's actually very bad for me in this, but I mean, he's definitely going to ban my Nakarada, I think, if he picks bombs. But I think I could survive it though. But I could just ban the Harima. But let's play it safe. I think I can win this fight whichever nuker I ban. But let's ban the what's the name? Shashar, just in case. I'm pretty sure. Well, if he banned my Helicat, I definitely would have won it even if I banned the Shashar, but I think I can win this way too. But I was thinking that he would ban Necret or Duchess, and then I would have one less bolster, and it would be kind of iffy if I could win, but with the Helicat ban, definitely I should have banned the Shashar, and he would have had literally 0 chance to win this fight if I banned the Harima. But I think either way I'm good on this fight, so that's fine for me. Yeah, this is kind of slightly off meta team. It's not the ultra pro setup that people would usually pick. I think the Cardiel is he definitely could have picked something worse for me than Cardiel, so I think I should be able to do fine in this fight. But today hasn't been easy, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Oh, did I get refresh proc on the A2? I think I did. Okay, nice. I think we can just kill it before it does the A2. Yeah, nice. You definitely would have done the A2 and healed all the destroyed HP at that point. I think it... No, okay, nice. I was thinking that it would probably move before my Necret or Rotos anyway, if Duchess, if Siphi gave Marichkas turn meter boost, but I think I might be good at this point. Maybe I can kill both of them before they get turn. I thought that Siphi turn meter boost would make both of them move before my Rotos, but it actually played perfectly for me. Okay, nice. I mean, this win definitely counts. It's not the worst team that I could meet, but this is like actual win and not like a pity win. I think I basically got 2 pity wins. The one where the enemy didn't pick a real team, and the one where the enemy didn't really play the fight in the end. I guess he didn't have the time or something. Not sure. Okay, like 15 minutes left. I kind of I need to go check up on the cat that it's okay, because I think it's probably pretty terrified about the rain. Like, I mean, it's inside, it's not outside, but I still I guess I'll play 50 minutes more and then I'll go hang out with the cat. Actually, the rain kind of stopped now, I think, so maybe I will just go get the cat here. Did we fight this guy just before, or was it somebody else from CHQ? Maybe we fought the same guy. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing better than me in live arena today. I don't think I had the best performance, and I might even drop below 2.8k points, so Even if I don't, I'm barely gaining any points at all. Oh, +4 Duchess. Those are kind of rare, even though Duchess is not Void champion, because usually people want to keep several Duchesses, and he probably has 1 or 2 extra Duchess on his account as well, so... Man, I can't kind of decide what I want to pick as my other nuker against him. And I can't go with yeah, I guess I'll go with Python, and I'll leave the second nuker as last pick. If I knew his team, I might have just picked Cardiel and Initve and not go with Python at all, but it would have been very risky to pick them at that point. Then I would have no revive on my team, so I kind of played it safe. Oh, okay. Initve definitely wouldn't have been good pick in this fight, so maybe I will go with the Mountain King this time, though it actually doesn't do that good against Rotos, as you might think, but even though Mountain King is strong affinity against Rotos, but because he doesn't have multi-hits or AoE, and I think Rotos is actually kind of Mountain King counter. I like to pick Rotos against Mountain King teams a lot in classic in tag team arena if I see them. Yeah, not sure if I can win this team, but let's give it a go. It kind of does feel like my team is getting countered pretty hard though. If he had Sylvie instead of Duchess, this would be way better matchup for me. And for him, this team would generally be better with Sylvie instead of Duchess. I assume that he doesn't have Sylvie because he picked this team, but since I'm using Mountain King Nuker, the Duchess variation is actually way worse than it would be with Sylvie. At least he let me have 2 nukers, because I think if he banned Helicat, it would have been worse than him letting me have Helicat. If I was him, I would have probably just opened with the A2 and save A3 until Helicat did the poke damage to kill Helicat, but I will take this. Not sure if it's going to really help me at all, but I'll take it. Oh, never, I'm stupid. He has the cooldown reset anyway, so I'm dumb. I think this is it. I think he's just going to one-shot my Helicat or Necret, whichever he goes for, and Mountain King is weak affinity, so even if I do crit here, it's not going to die, but there's a good chance that I won't crit. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, this is a bit tilting session. I need to do something else after this. I can't play Raid for a while. I need to cool down because I'm getting like I'm getting black pilled from this fight, or not this fight, but this today's live arena session. Definitely, if you know my roster, it's definitely kind of easy to counter me, because even though I do have a decent amount of champions geared, my teams are generally going to be the same style of teams, and I heavily rely on few specific champions. So if you have a big roster and you know my teams, it's not hard to counter me at all, and you can do it in many ways, not just one way. Maybe I can kill the Rotos with A1. Okay, good. It buys me some time to, like, it's not gonna get revived with full turn meter, so I will get a bit of breathing room in between. Wait, maybe I can actually kill the Valk and Kaimar in the meantime. Now he doesn't have the revive, so it's kind of interesting. Wait, nobody has to block damage anymore except Python, but the Helicat isn't going to counter attack Valkyrie, and if it did, it would have died, so that's too bad. Yeah, the Kaimar is forced to do the AoE, so it's a bit different. Well, I guess Python is going to survive long enough to get off another revive, so... But he's going to get another revive as well, I think. Not sure if it helps me. Yeah, the Mountain King is just getting walled by the Duchess so hard. I don't think I can even kill the Valkyrie here with the A3, but let's give it a go. If it doesn't weak it, maybe it can die. Okay, it did weak it. It would have ignored the shield, so I think it probably would have killed it. And if it had, then it would give me some breathing room and some damage to Mountain King. But probably it wouldn't have been enough to save me in this fight. I think I can do like one more match, then yeah. Then the time is gonna run out. Man, I'm getting like actually depressed from losing today. I'm not sure why it got to me so much, but I'm not happy about this. I had like 2 good sessions in a row that went much better than I thought that they would, and today I'm just getting owned. This fight wasn't even close, to be honest. Even if my Mountain King didn't weak hit on the Duchess with A2, it still wouldn't have died, I don't think. Damn, another loss. That sucks. How many losses is... Wait, okay. I thought I'm gonna get bot team at this point, but not quite yet. Okay. Last fight of the day, that after this I will get rid of my misery and I will do something else. I will go comfort the cat and then I will... What will I do? I will read something or watch news, but I don't think I need to do I can't even play games. I need to do something else for a bit. I'll catch up on today's news. I didn't really do it yet. I do have some steak. It's getting kind of late, but maybe I should make a steak as kind of a loser's prize to kind of lighten up the mood. Maybe I will go make a late night steak. Steak and fries and then watch some movie. With the cat who has like PTSD from the monsoon that we just had. It is funny because it fights with other cats and it likes to hunt a lot, and like it brings animals that it has killed all the time, but it's super scared of the rain. So even though it was inside, but it's still like, I know it's gonna have PTSD. So okay, come on, let's get one more win for the end of the video. This guy looks relatively low points compared to the other people that we fought today. Maybe he doesn't have the best champions, we will see. Hopefully, hopefully he's lacking meta champions, but so far it doesn't look too good. Well, it's his first 2 picks, so probably it's going to be his best champions on his account. What else? Come on, let's not use Taras and Marichkas. Let's use something else. Surprised me. Use something I haven't seen today. Maybe even like Candy or Leorios. Like, let's do something a bit more rare. How about that? Or is it going to be Taras and Marichkas? Wait, is he... Did he disconnect? Well, I'm being slow to pick champions all the time. Okay, I don't think he disconnected, yeah. So he doesn't have Taras, we know that much, because he only picked Marichkas, which means that he's a free to play pleb. But maybe we can win this fight because he doesn't have Taras. I'm definitely going to pick Nakarada against Leorios, because otherwise he's going to screw my Rotos, and I kind of like this matchup. I think I can win this one. Even if he does end up banning Rotos here, I think Helicat will have the damage to kill off this team. And his last pick doesn't really matter here. Like, let's say he picks a lockout and I ban it, like, I can definitely fight that team. Okay, I'm gonna ban the charged, yeah. I don't want to go against it with this team comp if I can help it. But I think maybe we can win this one. It's definitely not like guaranteed, but it looks kind of good. Come on, one more win. Should I just... Oh, never mind. I almost went for the A3 on the Leorios, but I don't think it would actually die because of the Harima. Damn, my voice is dying, the fights are going crap, and the cat has PTSD. This day isn't ending at the perfect note. But yeah, if I went with the A3, I don't think the Leorios would have actually died, even though it's a very squishy champion, outside of the passive that Rotos A3 would ignore. It did have both defense buff and Harima passive, so I think it would have been close, but probably it wouldn't have died at all. But even though, like, even if I didn't end it in one turn, I think I'm in a good spot in this fight. Wait, did I disconnect? Or maybe he did disconnect. Yeah, okay. What? He surrendered. Ah, okay, I can't. Damn. Even that fight isn't a win. He even robbed me for the opportunity to try to win him, because I think he like disconnected or left, or like he didn't have time to play. I think like half of the fights that I won today was because the enemy like quit the fight that they could have won, or they picked a troll team, so I barely had any actual wins today. Well, that's how it goes, you can't always win.